Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You gonna be just like everybody else. Watch. Watch.
Canelo versus Crawford is almost here, and the buzz just keeps growing. Like their last press event, the two couldn't help but trade insults again. This time, things heated up when Canelo was asked about their earlier face-off, where both ended up shoving each other.
What? I didn't. He did before. He tried to welcome me back, and it just was my reaction. That's it. I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Ashi told him, you need to do something. And he did. He did. And now...
Crawford later laughed it off, saying he actually enjoys Canelo's antics. He admitted he finds the chaos fun and doesn't mind the drama at all.
After it, as you can see, you know, I love things like that. You know, it excites me. I'm more motivated than ever now.
Crawford looked back at that same press conference where Canelo shoved him during the stare-down. He brushed it aside, saying it didn't affect him one bit. That push meant nothing, he said. But on fight night, it's not about pushing, it's about punching. Their stare-down got so intense that Dana White, now active in boxing after his UFC run, had to step in to separate them.
Nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not going to be pushing, we're going to be punching. So it doesn't even matter.
This isn't just any fight. It's a rare clash between two champions who've dominated multiple divisions, collected world titles, and shut down doubters their whole careers. Canelo mentioned his fight with Billy Joe Saunders, saying Saunders' trash talk only made him fight harder. He hinted that Crawford's behavior is pushing him the same way, setting up a fiery showdown. Canelo admitted he lost respect for Crawford after hearing some of his comments. What annoyed him most was Crawford saying he doesn't fight to meet other people's expectations. To Canelo, those words sounded personal, as if Crawford was carrying a grudge during their press event.
For Bud Crawford, you know, a lot of MMA fans, UFC fans, may not have ever seen you fight before. And they might tune in because Dana and the UFC are involved. So what has it been like maybe introducing yourself to a lot of MMA fans?
Canelo went further at another media stop, accusing Crawford of being told, possibly by Turki Al-Ashi, to try walking him down in the ring. That sparked even more tension at the face-off. Canelo didn't hold back, warning that anyone who dares test him could see their career cut short.
A little bit more personal because, you know, I did respect him. I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like he welcome me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't fuck with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different.
During one heated back and forth, Crawford addressed the talk from Canelo's camp, suggesting he was scared. He stepped right up to Canelo, telling him to his face that he fears no one. By doing so, he made sure the narrative was set. Canelo denied starting those rumors, pointing out that it was actually Crawford's uncle who had said it.
Before, I respect his word because he say, oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do. And he did. So, but you know me. Just, I respect everybody, but if you me, so it's gonna be different. You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
Crawford stayed firm, repeating that he fears no man. He said once they're in a ring, the truth will come out. He reminded everyone how at the last press event he walked straight up to Canelo, even though Canelo is the naturally bigger fighter.
Somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of shit.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
On one side stands Canelo Alvarez, the pride of Mexico, and today's undisputed super middleweight champion. His record: 63 wins, 2 losses, and 39 knockouts. He's beaten big names like Golovkin, Cotto, Kovalev, and Plant. Promoter Eddie Hearn, who once spoke cautiously, now believes this will be a huge night for Canelo.
Scared of shit, and you're gonna find that out. As you've seen, the last press conference,
We'll see.
when I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you're fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
And it's gonna be different from you as well.
Hearn admitted he's leaning toward Canelo, but warned that it won't be easy. Crawford's awkward style, sharp timing, smooth footwork, and ability to adjust could turn this into a chess match, one where Canelo might be forced to chase. 11. Hearn also said Crawford isn't in this just for money or another belt. For him, this fight is about legacy. He wants to prove he's not only a master technician, but also a name that belongs in boxing history. According to Hearn, Crawford is chasing greatness, not...
You see the presser yesterday, and I thought Canelo looked really well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he's a big lump. So I was always Canelo, then I sort of leant towards Bud, but now I'm back with Canelo. So we'll see.
Canelo's an all-time great. He's an incredible fighter. And look, I actually think this is a bad fight for him because...
12. The big question, though, is size. Crawford is a natural 147-pounder, while Canelo has been dominant at 168. Still, Crawford kept calling Canelo out. Surprisingly, Canelo never ruled it out. He made it clear that if the business side made sense, he'd gladly...
He'll engage a lot more than Skull, but he will be looking to do all the things where people have had success, which is use movement. Look at what Bivol did. Bivol had the perfect game plan. He boxed off the back foot, then he attacked, then he moved, then he, all that kind of stuff. And I think Crawford will be looking to do exactly the same.
Canelo's career speaks volumes. Champion in 4 weight classes, from teenage star to pay-per-view king. Known for his granite chin, punishing counters, and brutal body shots, he's built a global empire. At the press event, he appeared calmer than Crawford and even praised Dana White for bridging UFC with boxing. "We're not competing," Canelo said. "I respect Dana and the UFC fighters. Together, we can make big things happen." Meanwhile, Antonio Tarver praised Crawford's fearless mentality, calling it the mark of true legends.
He's a fight that's probably quite personal to him to prove himself as a great. And there is no doubt that if he wins this fight, he's a great. I mean, he's a pound-for-pound tremendous fighter, but
when Tarver turned to Canelo, his tone shifted. He said Canelo hasn't faced a real danger in some time and noted that his movement has slowed down. Tarver warned that getting too comfortable can put even
47, obviously 154 now. But the money's the money, and he was never going to turn it down.
Crawford, meanwhile, carries a perfect 40-0 record with 30 knockouts. A switch hitter who dominated Errol Spence Jr. at 147 and recently claimed a belt at 154, now he's daring to move up again to fight boxing's most feared man at 168. Frank Martin compared styles, saying William Skull was too defensive against Canelo, but Crawford won't fight that way. He expects Crawford to bring the action.
Bro, I've been telling y'all for the longest. That boy got that energy. And you know what energy I'm talking about. What is that? Tarver energy.
Yes, sir.
Tarver. He got that.
Yes,
so when you get that, we don't see nobody, bro.
Martin admitted that Crawford will be giving up size to Canelo, but believes Crawford has the advantage in speed. That, he said, could make the fight closer than people think, and maybe even...
Now, he in there with a dog, Canelo. Now, the Canelo footwork ain't been what it's supposed to be lately, and he hasn't a real threat in a long time. Right. Now, sometimes we can get so comfortable in that zone, but now you got to go down deep to get ready for Crawford. You feel me?
Martin explained that smaller fighters often find ways to beat bigger ones using speed and agility. Size plays a role, but quickness can change the game. That's why he believes Crawford's pace could give
I don't think Terence gonna run from Canelo as much as that guy did. I feel like he gonna box for sure, but he gonna sit down on some shots. He gonna fight in spurts against Canelo, I feel.